still think about those days in the stillness of our home.
One big life change, one less excuse, and one more reason to do all of this. This is William, my son. When I signed up for the Double Ultra Triathlon, he was actually just a thought, not even in the womb, not even on this road. But now he's here, and I couldn't be more grateful for this. But still, in 17 days from here, I'm racing 452 kilometers for the Double Ultra Triathlon. So somehow, we need to figure out how to do this, while trying to be the best dad I can possibly be.
Rather take the wins over meals. These are the brakes, hands on the wheels. Wanna let it tell the story like a real. I'm for real. Dragon blood in my pedigree. I'm first to the goal.
So what are we doing today? So we got one issue, and this is that the Double Ultra Triathlon is in actually 17 days. And my last marathon was actually in February, and we documented that on the channel. Link is, I put that over here, so you can rewatch it if you like. And that shouldn't be the case for that prep, but due to several injuries after injuries, it was just not possible to do those long runs. So right now I don't really have a clue how to survive the 85K, but we will figure it out. And it's not that I'm not ready on the mental state, but I think my body just needs one long run again for the knees, for the joints, the muscles, to be prepared. And that's why I decided to do a last long run today, which is going to be a training marathon. It feels not right to leave the house for unnecessary drives right now, so I'll just do a loop here, and a loop here is going to be a 4.2 kilometer loop. So we are going to do that 10 times, and I really look forward because I know I will suffer after 30K. And yeah, I like that it's going to be a weather shift. It was raining all day, now we have a little bit of sun, and then we end up in the dark. We actually do that in the so-called dad hours. Being new to that game, I feel that there are some hours in the day where it feels impossible to go train, but now in the evening I feel like there are some nice little routines we have as a new family, and I feel comfortable being out of the house for at least a bit, that there is no helping hand needed and both are sleeping. So it's most times from like 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. I've been training the past days, and today we extend that a bit from 8 p.m. to midnight and do the training marathon. It's very important to also train your nutrition like you will do it in the race. So I'm very happy that a big package arrived and we will now unbox it together. So I test my race nutrition as well today.
All right. I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah. I like this.
Actually, there was no sound on this recording, so I'm just going to tell you what I did tell you about. And this is that I finally decided for a supplement partner. Believe me, I've tested almost every brand, every gel on the market. It was an easy decision in the end that I went for Styrker, and I'm very happy to work and collaborate with them, as I think carbohydrate is really the big game changer in your training. But I'm going to talk about that in a specific how I fuel my race video soon.
For this tail twisted, I'm doing me fire and off. Rep the Messiah who died on the cross. I and the loss is Christ to require the song. Tired and all, I'm sick.
Mountains over hills. Rather take the wins over meals.
Alright, so we got everything at the car. Drink prepped. The gels prepped, ready, camera ready for manual, and yeah, let's start. Actually I'm a bit not anxious, but a bit curious how it's going to be, as the longest run in the past months actually have always been a half marathon basically. But yeah, I think I still got this.
It's my chance to win it. I won't stop until I make it to the top.
We are even blessed with wonderful weather to start.
Make it to the top. I won't stop until I make it to the top. Make it to the top.
Honestly, I feel so good that it shouldn't be that good on the first run. There will be a plot twist in this run later. We are getting support. It's like soul connection. He's my best friend. I felt like he's behind me. I really didn't know. I look back and there he is, the boy, becoming a legendary filmmaker for this channel. Actually, really grateful. He also has 2 boys, being 6 years old already. And now he comes when they're in bed, helping out the channel to grow. And myself to do the marathon. Always greet the others. Go check him out. Link to Instagram is in the description. The boy.
Very, 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 very good.
Alright.
Raise the roof, we got dogs in here, got God on our side, yeah. All smiles like new veneers, got favor all on our life, yeah. Many doors, we bustin' now. Team getting bigger, need a bus now. We bustin' now. You gon' fail. Wait, ha. When I do this for my mama, daddy, brother, sister, wife, and kids, this is celebration, me and my squad. Yeah, we doing this. This is elevation, homegrown. Yeah, we really brewing this. See, we souped up in the word, go and sit and stew on this.
So we are running the first 20k quite a bit quicker than I actually wanted to race, but want to somehow have a realistic feeling of be a bit fatigued in the end today, because that's what I'm going to be after 360k on the bike in 17 days. So yeah.
The up ain't never gonna beat me. The one I love ain't gonna leave me. When I'm in a word, I hear the sun must increase. I gotta decrease. I gotta take it down completely. Like in a world whenever you see me, me and my.
Actually, I'm running on the New Balance today again. Quite not sure. I'm always between so-called Hurricane and the New Balance 1080. But today I would say this is going to be the shoe for the ultra run. I would love to be in a position where it would make sense to run a carbon plated shoe, but everything below 5 minutes per kilometer, in my eyes, it just doesn't make sense to run a carbon plated shoe. So we won't. Even though New Balance did send the Elite, I can't race it. Sorry, Toby. We'll do it properly in a sub 3 marathon later this year. Oh yeah, I feel quite good today so far. Happy to be running. Grateful.
Me and my broski twinning. But what's life without G? I don't know the ending. And what's me without he? My co-defendant. What be the point of winning? Who's caring about accolades? Death came, took my dog. It's no happy days. I still remember that call. It's like Hathaway. One day joy, next day havoc and tragic pain. Know me without G, you know the legacy. Children of destiny, telling you that respectfully. How to love a wife and kids, he showed a recipe. How to go and handle beers with no weaponry. He showed me, and he told me too. His son's still my son, Judah knows it's true. My other son coming soon, I wish he only knew. I give my son his name, Steve, I love you too. I can't call him, tears, they keep falling.
So the gels, they have 50 grams of carbs. Everything else doesn't make sense. I don't get these 20 grams of carbs gels. Like, just take one proper gel and you're done for an hour.
When I was down, but he's no enabler. All the years and the things we shared, I savor them. Did a lot to try to fight these tears, but still I'm here, asking God, do you hear my prayer? Still hard to believe it, but I know you care. All the words I receive for too long, I've been grieving. 8 years, 8 deaths, man, is that not clear? I share pain for those who feel all alone. Hope for the hopeless, life is uncomfortable. Cry if you need to, dog, you're still on the road. Never try to hide your pain, you're not on your own, gone. Me and G gonna save your shadow, and nothing on earth is gonna break us up. Even death is not gonna break us up, cause I'm gonna see him one day. Jesus.
Thinking about the past days, I am not a victim of the rat race. I just wanna whoa. I just gotta show you every last thing. This is what it look like if you have faith. You know how it goes down when the world goes round. I just wanna live, I didn't come to hold out. I walk in the door, I don't have to show out. Looking back like give me one more round. I do it all again. Ain't no more trying to be right.
I feel like my running form is coming back at least a little. So my target pace for the ultra is depending on the bike. After the bike, no one can really know what we will do there, but I guess if I smash the both marathons in 8 hours, I think I can't complain. So that will be 5:41 per K, which doesn't sound that quick, but in context to the competition and that it's actually 2 marathons and the longest distance I will ever run. Now we are back on our own. Sun is setting. Now it's time to lock ourselves in. We still got 25k to do. At 30k in, and I don't know, I don't feel too much filming because it's just dark and I'm watching my steps and I'm kind of locked in. I have to say I'm quite satisfied with the pace and my legs. It's not that it feels very tough, but at this point just wanted to take a moment and really say thank you to my wife, that she's just the best partner I could ever imagine having myself on her side, and really the best mom yet already. And thank you that you let me do this, and I know you don't always understand it and it's not too easy to live with me, but I really appreciate and love you. Okay, what the fuck? The last hour, I got humbled big time. I haven't felt so bad for
Such a long time. I really need to digest that, and then I do a little wrap up tomorrow. One day after, and I have mixed feelings, I guarantee. Like, actually I have some stories to tell. We are on our way to get a little recovery swim in. My legs feel a bit shattered from yesterday, but better than I expect them to be after finishing yesterday. I thought today is going to be a nightmare, so I'm quite happy about that. But in general, it was shocking how bad the last hour felt. I just really think I need to lower my expectations. At this point, I'm just very curious what I can deliver with this ups and downs in the prep. After the run, I was tired, I was a bit smashed, and I really don't know why, but waking up at 4, my little boy William wanted to have a new diaper, so I was waking up immediately, like also showing my wife, I'm back from the marathon, I'm going to do it, please stay. And then I stood up very fast and quick, and I felt like my whole body is shutting down, wasn't really awake. So I went to the bathroom and actually threw up. So I would love that I had a camera around to film it, but it was really like throwing up for a few minutes, feeling so bad. And then I actually went sleep downstairs because I was thinking, okay, maybe I'm sick. But now in the end, it was really just from the effort and my nutrition. I think I took too much carbs. It's just a reality. And so if I wouldn't be training for that competition, I would say save the energy for helping a wife, because of course now she needed to do the night alone, and I feel like not being the best dad, waking up in the morning. But yeah, I made big breakfast, etc. So I think I counterweighted that. But yeah, actually, it's life is so new right now. It's so much things are happening, and I'm happy sharing that with you. There's actually one more thing I want to talk about. My learnings of how we as dads can... I mean, I'm new to this, okay? So if you are a dad for longer than me, you may have other experiences. But I feel like it is a new identity I'm having. I feel like on the one side, I want to be the best dad possible by being as much as home as possible. And then on the other side, there is this part of the identity of being a dad that I want to be a dad he looks up to. And I have the biggest strive of being a role model ever. Like I've never felt that big of a strive to be a role model. And how does this go hand in hand? Because on the one side, you want to be as much as possible home, actually physically, and then on the other side, you want to be a bad motherfucker, crushing a double Ironman, and be a role model by being a man that actually someone looks up to, especially my son then. And that's still, I'm very curious how this will develop as both identities come together as being one person, of course. And I'm not trying to get into that ego perspective, that I really think that if you are present and mindful, everything else doesn't matter. But this is a very curious thing I'm experiencing right now, that I try to balance both of it. As this video is named How I Train with a Newborn, I thought I share some principles of my realizations and experiences in the first 2 weeks now. And don't get me wrong, I know that there are dads out there and moms that had multiple children and really made their own experience for years and years. It's just my experience after 2 weeks now, and I thought if I do the video, then I share what I figured that helped me to still have the feeling of pursuing my own goal, which I committed to, and on the other side, be a dad I'm proud of for myself. So I think one of the most important things is definitely having a clear communication with your partner, and I think I did mention in this video already how grateful I am to have a partner, wife that understands me so well. And still I know that it's sometimes very extreme to live with a person doing ultra things. But I think good communication is also the key to have good empathy, because if you communicate what you want in life and what goals you pursue, then it can be clear to the other person. Because if you don't communicate, it will never be clear to the other person what your actual goals are right now. And we talk a lot, especially in these times now where we just are almost together 24/7. And secondly, I think I talked about the dad hours already, and I think you have to be flexible with that time window. Find your time window and then be flexible with it, because it won't be the same time every day. And sometimes it will be, like, for example, yesterday with the marathon, I think I mentioned already that I did throw up, and it was maybe also because I did actually run right after dinner. And usually I would, if I have the flexibility, I would never run right after dinner, because it just, you know, when the food is in process already and is still in your tummy, it just doesn't help running. So, but these are things that you have to also, and this is maybe the third thing, let go of perfection. Felt kind of off when my training session was not good, I felt tired, and now it's just common sense to me that if I go on a training session, I won't feel like I'm at the peak level of my existence, because sleep deprivation is real. It's just, I accept how it's going to be, and then really just try to get the best out of me I can on that day and night, and be proud of myself that I still managed to balance all of the worlds. The fourth thing is definitely be present when you are there. So when I'm training, I try to be present in the training and not think about having fear of missing out, not being at home. And the same thing is being at home, doing the dishes, all the things that are now really necessary to help out here at home, is not trying to think about, oh, I could have done this training now, or oh, my friends are out training, but just to be happy and present in the moment and doing what you're doing right now. That all comes together to redefining success. What is really success now? I always say that I like to have one major thing in a year, and definitely this is going to be the birth of my first son for sure. But I will look back at this year in a decade and think, I still managed to do the double ultra, and this is my success formula, and this is how I look at success now. I don't look at any PR at the moment. I don't look at any, I'm going to smash this or this time. It's really about be proud of myself that I showed my child what consistency looks like, and pursuing your dreams while balancing your whole new life. And of course, this is my channel, but it also counts for my wife, that I wish that at some points in the day and in the weeks and the future months that I can take care of William, that she's able to pursue her own goals. And I think that's how you really support the triangle of being good parents together, and both of us having their own things that they want to pursue, and I think that's just beautiful, and I couldn't be more happier to finally be that family. So if you're new dad, new mom, or upcoming, it's going to be a lovely chaos, and you will figure out, you will find yourself, and that's what I'm doing and I'm trying to document. So I hope you did enjoy today's episode. Life's different now, but it's just wonderful. I always looked so forward to it, and now it's here. And still I look very forward to still pursue the sport goals with you all together. So if you have any tips, experiences, let me know. Look forward to you liking this video if you didn't have so, and also subscribe to the channel. That's it for today. See you in the next one. Take care.